Okay, so this is supposed to be just a quick video. I apologize if the colors or the lighting isn't that great. This is actually just on my phone. Just got off the phone with Special Nobodies, and go check his channel out. He does a lot of really cool stuff, but he was saying that he can't do what he used to do on the 2.6 in his workflow. He loves to use these vintage emulators. So he likes the 1200, sp1200 effect. And when you go to the effect now, in the program field, so you got, you know, your pads and your programs, tracks and whatnot. But when you're in your programs, he wants to be able to affect the whole program. So when he goes into the program field and then enters in his effect, this is all you get. And you used to be able to affect it from what he says. I'd never used it much or paid any attention, I guess. But you can see on the screen, maybe I can lean it in a little bit. There's no, you know, it's just an all-encompassing effect. If this is what you've done, is just entered it into the program field. So if you go back out, you can assign the parameters to your cue links. So let's first just quickly get a sample that we can do something with. And I'll put a link to Special Nobody's channel. So let's see, we're gonna go ahead and browse. Also, shout out to DJ Widebody's YouTube channel. He sent me a while back a whole bunch of samples, you know, just different stuff to use. And there's a lot of really great stuff. So actually where I'm at, I put them in my Deluge SD card. So that's where we're in right now. So, and I'll put a link to Widebody's channel as well. Okay. I'm gonna go with that. And then I'm just gonna quickly assign that. Oh, that's not the one. There it is. So there it is, okay. So now that we got that, let's just go ahead and quickly get it so that it's looping something for us. This isn't any chopping, this is just letting it go. Okay. Okay, now we got the sample and I'm gonna be able to let it loop. But first, what I'm gonna do is I want to get into the MIDI map. So what you do is you hold down Shift, and then I'm going to hit this right here. This is how you get into your MIDI mappings. And then down along the bottom, you can see these are like different sections that you can map within your project. Screen, pad parameter, pad scene, program, and project. So he wants to map the parameters for the overall project. So when he's banging on his slices, he can affect the dry and wet of the 1200 emulator. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to program. And then you can see here what we have to do is where it says parameters, you can see, and then you got all of these inserts. We're gonna hit program, and then right here where it says off, we're gonna turn that, we're gonna go to insert, because it's on insert 1. I don't wanna be confusing here. I'll go ahead and just make sure to be specific. When we click on that, it's in insert 1. So we'll go back to our MIDI map program, and then we're on insert 1 right there. And then parameter, it says off, and we're gonna go, and hopefully when we go into it, it's gonna say dry wet. Dry wet. So now, when we turn this knob right here, you can see the red right there. It's turning, and that's our dry wet. So let's just see real quick. Right now it's all the way dry. And then I'm going to turn up the wet, see if it helped. It's quite fuzzy and grainy. So that definitely worked. Just a quick tip. Hope it helps.